Hello and welcome to Clearview News Desk. We are reaching you live from Nigeria's capital city, Abuja. I am Gloria Atta. Welcome. As the 2024 Europa League finals kick off later this Wednesday between Atlanta and Bayern Leverkusen at the Aviva Stadium with attendance of 48,000 spectators, it will be a Nigeria affair as Ademola Lookman of Atlanta battles Victor Boniface and Nathan Tella of Bayern Leverkusen for glory. Our correspondent Eunice Ella Eze tells us more.
Bayern Leverkusen, who made Bundesliga's history by romping to their first ever title without losing, are yet to taste defeat in 51 games in all competitions this season. Ademola Lookman scored the first goal in the 3-0 win over Marseille in the second leg of the Europa League semi-final, with his side beating French side Marseille 4-1 on aggregate to qualify for the final in Dublin. In the other fixture, both Boniface and Tella were unused substitutes as Leverkusen scored two late goals to draw 2-2 against Roma and to qualify 4-2 on aggregate. Ademola Lookman has knelt 12 goals and provided 8 assists for Atalanta this season. Boniface also has enjoyed a good debut season in Germany, scoring 21 goals and providing 10 assists, despite being out of action for 3 months. Also, Tella has added some depth to the Leverkusen side, scoring 7 goals and providing 6 assists. With the two clubs chasing glory, a win for Atalanta would mark the Italians' first trophy in 61 years after losing 3 Coppa Italian finals in the last 6 seasons, most recently to Juventus less than a week ago. Bayern Leverkusen, who recently made history in the Bundesliga by winning their first title without losing a game, now seeks to overcome their past reputation of reaching finals without winning. This was notably seen in the 2001-2002 season when they finished as runners-up in the Bundesliga, DFB Pokal and Champions League. Regardless of the outcome, Nigeria is set to win the Europa League at the end of today's 90-minute extra time or penalties. Victor Moses is the only Nigerian to have won the Europa League twice, with Chelsea in 2013 and 2019. John Mikel Obi with Chelsea in 2013, and most recently, Samuel Chukwueze with Villarreal in 2001. Eunice Ella Eze reporting for Clearview News Desk.
Nigeria's Golden Eaglets are set for a decisive final Group B clash against Togo in the WAFU B Under-17 Championship this Wednesday. The match, scheduled to take place at the University Stadium in Accra, will determine the Eaglets' fate in the competition, with a draw being sufficient to secure their place in the semi-finals. Clearview News' Imefunu Kon reports that Nigeria is currently in second position in Group B with 4 points.
The Nigerian national under-17 football team, known as the Golden Eaglet, which is the nation's youngest national team, is the most successful team in international football, having won 5 FIFA under-17 World Cup titles and 3 times runners-up. They are also 2-time Africa under-17 Cup of Nations champions, with their most recent title in the 2007 edition. Following their goalless draw in their opening game against Burkina Faso, Golden Eaglet has claimed a hard-fought 1-0 win over Niger to record their first victory in the WAFU Zone B Under-17 AFCON qualifiers. With their performance so far, do you think the Golden Eaglet stand the chance of winning the ongoing WAFU Under-17 Championship?
Eaglet's performance highly because it's not easy for a team to come from a 10-man team and beat a team that is completely 11-man team. They had a red card and they still had a win over Niger. That gave them 3 points. So, and they drew their first match. So that was 4 points for them. So I'm hoping they top the group because our under-17 team is one of the most performing under-17 team in the world. So I'm tipping them for the cup at the WAFU Championship. I tip them to add another trophy to their catalogue because they are one of the most successful under-17 teams. So this should be a piece of cake for them.
I would say I'm a little bit impressed because I expected more from them, being like the best team in Africa and if not the best team the under-17 I've seen in the world. So I expected a little bit more from them. We've played 2 matches, we've won one and we've drawn one. So today against Togo, I expect them to like get all maximum 3 points so we can top our group here. It is Nigeria, so there's every possibility that we should win. In fact, we should win because this is just the WAFB under 17. It's not even the under 17 Nations Cup, not the World Cup. So I feel we should win the match. But in recent times, our under 17 haven't been performing well. So we can expect anything. But I'm hopeful we'll win the tournament.
Nigeria's Golden Eaglet are set for a decisive final Group B clash against Togo in the WAFU B Under-17 Championship on Wednesday. For Nigeria, a draw will be enough to advance to the semi-finals, but a win will ensure they finish at the top of Group B, provided Burkina Faso does not achieve a superior result in their match against Niger Republic.
The WAFU Under-17 Championship is not just a competition. It is a proving ground for the future stars of Nigerian football. Imefonokon reporting for Clever News.
Away from sports, the Nigerian Army has advised members of the public to exercise caution and restraint in dealing with military personnel and other security operatives, especially when they are on uniform, as they are established channels through which grievances or misconduct by personnel could be reported to the appropriate authorities. This caution is coming on the heels of the recent unrest at Banex Plaza in Wuse, Abuja on Saturday, 18th May 2024, when yet-to-be-identified hoodlums launched a brutal attack on some Nigerian military personnel following an altercation. Let's now join Clevius correspondent for details.
I beg go. I've been at that's in Atiagas.
For some days now, one of the biggest electronic sections of the Banex Plaza in the Wuse area of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, has been shut down following an altercation between some shop owners and soldiers on Saturday, 18th May 2024. According to sources, the problem started when one Suleiman Ahmed, who had earlier purchased a phone from one Suleiman Ibrahim, a shop owner at the plaza, went with 4 soldiers to demand for a replacement after discovering the phone was faulty. While there, they met resistance, which led to a fight between the soldiers and the shop owners.
They know they beat soldiers! They know they beat soldiers! They know they beat them with uniform!
Few hours later, the soldiers mobilized their men after a team of security operatives on patrol in the area restored normalcy and attacked everyone on site, leading to a closure of the plaza, halting economic activities in the once vibrant business environment.
Soldiers don't come back to World War II. Where did they come from?
Reacting to the incident, the Nigerian Army, in a statement signed by the Director Army Public Relations, Major General Onyema Nwachukwu, clarified that the soldiers attacked were unarmed and did not engage in any form of aggression nor pose a threat to anyone. Hence, the cruel treatment meted out on them was entirely unwarranted and unjustifiable. The statement noted that in response to the unfortunate incident, a meeting was convened with the management of Banex Plaza to identify and apprehend perpetrators of the heinous act by temporarily shutting down activities in the plaza to ensure that the hoodlums who had been using the Banex neighborhood as a sanctuary to pose a security threat to the Federal Capital Territory were apprehended. The statement pledged that the Nigerian Army will ensure that it diligently investigates the circumstances surrounding the presence of the personnel at the plaza and the attack that ensued. It, however, noted that such acts of violence against personnel are condemnable and can as well degenerate to a breakdown of law and order, orchestrating threats to national security.